My biggest takeaway from family law is that marriage is just made up. Yes, there's a long tradition of marriages throughout history, mostly for economic purposes, political purposes, or religious purposes.
The video is about how marriage is ultimately a social construct, and that marriage is really just kind of the government making sure you're taken care of by your family, and that she has used it with her husband, has decided what their marriage means. Now, yes, okay, obviously marriage is a social construct. It's a contract between you and another person who are not related, so that you can form a union and kind of move through life with the support of this person and building a life with this person, right? But I think that all marriages are ultimately what you make of it. To a certain extent, the law is really just there to make sure that certain rights are available to you and the offspring you have, and what happens in the events of certain situations that are bound to come up, right? So, like, for example, if you're married and you get certain amount of, and you hate your wife and you write her completely out of your will, there are laws that state that you can't write her just completely out of your will. Your wife has a certain amount of interest in your estate, regardless of whether you believe that or not, and she will be taken care of, right? Or with like the paternity thing, if you're married, then that child is, a product of the marriage, and that child is your child, whether it's biologically your child or not. There are just these situations that come up. They just come up. And I think that marriage helps people kind of know their rights in the same way that you should be able to know your rights as a citizen of a state or the country, right? So, but it doesn't necessarily mean it's not what you make of it. If you want to have an open marriage, good for you. If you want to have no kids or take every kid in that, your spouse has had with somebody else, that's fine too, right? So, but I don't think it's really, nobody's making you do marriage the same way. Going at it like that is what religion teaches you. And if you don't believe in certain religions, then you don't have to do that. You don't have to do that even if you believe in it. So that's kind of my position on this video.